In this video, we're going to cover the 7 most common reasons why your VPN won't connect, plus, of course, how you can attempt to fix them yourself. It's that simple. I'm Callum, you're watching Top 10 VPN. Let's get started. One tiny thing before we properly begin. This video is about what to do if your VPN won't connect to a server. If your issue is that it keeps losing connectivity, then what you should be watching is our video all about what to do if your VPN keeps disconnecting. If you're in the right place though, then on to our first point. Number 1, your VPN is out of date. Sorry, but I have to check. I know how tempting it is to ignore the prompts. If you only open your VPN when you urgently need to use it, then taking the time to update it can feel like a chore. But ignoring it won't make it go away, and now it could be the reason you're stuck with a non-functioning VPN. Most good VPNs will tell you when the app needs updating. If not, then there will probably be a check for updates option somewhere in its menus. Make sure your VPN is up to date, and make sure it stays that way. Number 2, your internet connection is unstable. Sometimes it's not the VPN's fault. It can be the fault of the connection that you're using. Any VPN will struggle to establish a connection to a server if its connection to the Wi-Fi is too weak. If you're at home, it can be because you're too far from the router, and if you're in public, it can be because of general congestion and too many people using the hotspot in question. It can also happen if you're on public transport and passing through multiple stations, each with their own Wi-Fi. There's no easy fix here, I'm afraid. Try to get closer to the router or try another hotspot. If you're on mobile, you could always just not use Wi-Fi at all and instead use your 4G or 5G connection instead too. Number 3, the VPN server is congested or undergoing maintenance. It's so important for VPNs to have a large server network, in part because bad things can happen when they don't. If a server is extremely congested, which is to say a lot of users are connected to it all at once, then they can slow down drastically or simply fail to allow a connection at all. And of course, if a server is currently offline for maintenance, then you won't be able to connect to it either. Good VPNs won't allow that, or at least will have a way of showing in the app that it's currently down for maintenance anyway. Some VPNs also show just how busy a server is, usually reflected as a percentage of the max capacity. If you want one that looks busy, pick a less popular one. Number 4, firewall or antivirus is interfering. Computers are complex, particularly when it comes to networking. If yours has too much going on all at once, things can break. Firewalls and antivirus programs are notorious for messing with VPN connections. Network firewalls can be set to blacklist specific IP ranges to prevent connections to a single IP address, to block specific ports, or even to block all encrypted traffic altogether. Antivirus programs can mistake a VPN manipulating your web traffic for something more sinister. To test for this, disable one of them and try to connect your VPN. If you still can't, turn off the other and try again. If that doesn't resolve the issue, then you can check the link I've put in the description to find out how you can re-enable them without breaking your VPN. And number 5, it's blocked by your ISP or network administrator. If this one's happening to you, then I reckon you probably know it. It's not uncommon for schools, colleges, or places of work to block VPNs, as VPNs can be used to skirt around content blocks and various other things put in place by the network administrators. Similarly, but on a much grander scale, they can also be blocked by internet service providers. Not in countries like the UK or US, at least not to my knowledge, but in a number of countries where the state actively censors the internet. China, Russia, the UAE, Pakistan, Iran, places like that. If either of these scenarios seem likely to you, then what you need is VPN obfuscation. It's a special feature which, when activated, essentially prevents your VPN traffic from looking like VPN traffic. Unfortunately, it's not something present in every VPN, far from it. And even if it is in place, it's not guaranteed to work. It all depends on how sophisticated the VPN blocking technology in place is. For more information, we actually have a whole video all about obfuscation right here on the channel. Number 6, the VPN ports are blocked. Ports are like the virtual doors that control the flow of traffic between your router and the internet. All traffic passes through a port, but different types of traffic use different ports. Every port is either TCP or UDP and has a number assigned to it. VPNs, for example, commonly let you use UDP 500 and UDP 1194, among others. If one of those ports is blocked, then you won't be able to connect to a VPN server. The bad news is that the majority of VPNs won't allow you to choose which ports they use for communicating, and ports can also be blocked by your ISP. The good news is that the ports, if they're simply closed on your router, they can be opened via your router's settings page. The way you do this varies from manufacturer to manufacturer and model to model, but a quick search on how to do so should yield instructions from your ISP or the router's manufacturer. Number 7, your VPN is misconfigured. It happens. You went into your VPN's advanced settings menu feeling adventurous, you ticked some boxes and entered some random numbers not really knowing what they do, and now your VPN won't connect. I'm not here to judge, I'm here to help. Situations like this are why almost every VPN will have a button that lets you reset all the settings. Find it, click it, hope for the best. Failing that, a full reinstall of the VPN can help too. Some will also offer a repair option, which can work and save time when compared to a full uninstall and reinstall. In fact, that last point reminds me of one more suggestion I should mention. Try turning it off and on again. The VPN, your device, the router, all of it. It's mega boring, but there's a really good reason why IT guys all over the world recite it straight off the bat. Nowadays, we can go months without turning our devices off. I can't even remember the last time I powered down my smartphone, and I'm probably not doing my PC any favors by leaving it on hibernate every night when I'm done using it. You need to be routinely powering down your devices and up again in order for things like updates to take effect. Like I said, boring, but you might be surprised with the results. I sincerely hope that we've managed to find the solution to your connection troubles here. If you have, then dropping the video a like to let the algorithm know that you found it helpful is huge for a channel like ours. If you're still struggling, then I would suggest firstly checking out the full top10vpn.com written guide on the subject, which I've linked to in the description, and secondly, try messaging your VPN's live chat support, as they may well be able to help. Leave me a comment if you've had your issue resolved, leave me a comment if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video.